First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Play action. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Lions at 10-2 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown! Detroit. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They go quickly here out to Moore. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Moore, the motion man right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, but you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
From midfield now, Burrow. The Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. DJ Moore is back deep waiting for it. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week, This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Charbonnet, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and a couple. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First catch so far by Chase. It's a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find them.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rebels, 18 Rebels. 70.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Miles Jack with a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An audible here to get a new look. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Burrow. And he will find his man Chase complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time.
11.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown Lions. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the 1st half.
We'll get that to Charbonnet. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Smith and Jigba with the grab. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds Smith-Njigba. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 6. He'll find Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Let's go now. 60 average.
On play action, they'll throw. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, here's Charbonnet. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play, maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there, and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they try to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
And shoves him off at the 20.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. Now back to throw.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
Touchdown!
DK Metcalf
With his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now it's Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Burrow on play action.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again, Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
11.
Now Burrow. This to Laporta, right side. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try to run with Gibbs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 4 yards out. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Come on.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down at 7. They'll drop to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. 20! Open man downfield as Chase has got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here we go, here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown. Ja'Marr Chase halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Lions are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Hurry, hurry!
And Charbonnet once again. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Let's go now! Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now they'll change things up. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. He finds his man Johnson. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver where he goes about his business.
In 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver route to him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Myers' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Play action. It's Burrow. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. The give right side for Gibbs. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Throwing, Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. 2-point gain. They have the football. Their defense was able to do their job. Now can the offense just hold on here, Charles?
And they'd better, because after the job the defense did to give them the ball back with this lead, it's time for them to seal the deal and allow them to go to the locker room with a victory.
They'll try to seal the deal. Here we go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
19 tight, 19 tight. 10 for 11, 10 for 11.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 45 yards. And the Seahawks will add to their 4th quarter lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 37, Lions 28.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here we go.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. To throw, Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. Here's 2nd down and 3.
12, 12, 12.
2nd and 3. At the 11-yard line.
11, 11, 11. Shot.
Here's Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
11 MT, take. Shot.
Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out right at the 25. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play,
11 Thomas.
5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
12, 12, 12.
A final shot now for Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Seahawks, It's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they will